Level 1. The Newborn of Sparta. Your body remembers cold before you understand you exist. You do not cry. Silence is required here. A hand lifts you. You are not a person yet. Silence is not peace. It is judgment. You feel it. You are carried away. No name, no choice. You are not safe. You are being measured. Even in silence, Sparta decides your future. You are not held for comfort. You are held for function. You pass through silence like it is a law. You do not belong anywhere yet. That is intentional. You are placed down again, not gently. Your world becomes structure before comfort. You are not alone, but you are not protected. Your first environment teaches distance. You exist because you were allowed to. Your life has already been weighed. You will now be shaped. You will not remember this, but it defines everything. Your first lesson is simple. You endure. No one tells you this, but you belong to Sparta now. You are not asked to belong. You begin in silence. You will continue in it. Your first world is not soft. It is controlled. You are kept alive. Nothing more is promised. You were chosen to endure, not to be comforted. You begin as nothing. In Sparta, that is the only fair start. Level 2. Early childhood. You stand for the first time. No one helps you. You fall. You stand again. No one reacts. Your body learns faster than your thoughts. A voice says, stand. You obey before you understand. You begin to understand one thing. You do not stop. Your legs burn. You keep moving. You slow down. A voice cuts through the air. Do not stop, the instructor says. Your breath becomes loud. The world does not care. You keep going. That is enough. Your pace breaks. You fix it. You look ahead. Everyone moves the same. You trip. You do not stop. Pain appears. You ignore it. A boy next to you falls. No one helps him. You do not look back. You learn the rule. Only movement matters. You feel tired. You keep going. No one tells you to stop. That is the point. You begin to understand discipline. Discipline is not taught. It is enforced. You no longer think about stopping. Movement becomes natural. You are no longer separate from the group. You begin to belong, not as yourself, as Sparta. Level 3. First brutality. You make a mistake. It is enough. A shadow falls over you. You do not move. The first strike comes without warning. You fall. The ground feels familiar. Get up, he says. You already are. Pain stays. You ignore it. You understand something new. Mistakes cost. Fear appears. You hide it. No one asks if you are afraid. You stop asking yourself. You are not punished alone. The group pays for one mistake. You feel the strike. It is not yours. You feel the next one. It is yours. You do not react. That is noticed. Pain is no longer new. You stop thinking about fairness. Only results matter. Weakness is not corrected. It is removed. You stay. That is your victory. You begin to understand the system. You do not resist it. You become part of it. You stop being an individual. In Sparta, pain is not punishment. It is instruction. Level 4. Hunger, theft, survival. You are given less food. It is not a mistake. Your stomach feels empty. You say nothing. Hunger becomes constant. You watch others. You learn quickly. You move at night. Hunger moves with you. Your steps are quieter now. You see food. It is not yours. You wait. Timing matters. You move. Fast. Silent. Your hand closes around it. You take only what you can hide. More would slow you down. You hear something. You freeze. You wait longer than needed. You leave without being seen. You eat in silence. It is not enough. It is everything. The next night, you do it again. It becomes skill. You are not caught. That is the lesson. Steal well, an older boy whispers. Not fast, not greedy, invisible. You understand. Survival is learned. In Sparta, hunger does not weaken you. It sharpens you. Level 5. Brotherhood. You are no longer alone. That makes it harder. You stand in a circle. No one speaks. You understand without being told. One of you steps forward, then another. You. You do not choose this. It chooses you. You step closer. He does not hesitate. Neither do you. The space disappears. This is not anger. This is training. You make the first move. He responds without hesitation. You collide. You lose balance. You recover. No one helps you. No one stops him. You keep going. Pain is expected. Silence is required. You do not stop. He is still standing, someone says. That matters more than winning. You understand something new. These boys are not your enemies. They are the only reason you will survive. Level 6. Discipline and first weapons. You are given a spear. It feels heavier than expected. Your hands adjust. Slowly, you drop it once. No one reacts. You pick it up, faster this time. Then you're given a shield. It is heavier than the spear. You lift it anyway. You are placed in a line. Your shield touches another. You feel the line. You shift your shield. It leaves your body exposed. The boy beside you does not. His shield covers you. You adjust again, this time for him. The line tightens. You move forward together. Your step matches his. You are not an individual anymore. You are a part of the wall. The wall does not break. Come back with your shield, or on it. You understand what that means. It is not about you. In Sparta, you survive by holding the line for someone else. Level 7. First Blood. Your body remembers the drills. The ground feels different. You hear them before you see them clearly. The line does not move. Not yet. Your grip tightens. Someone breathes too fast. Not you. Hold, the voice says. You do not think. You wait. Then the line moves. The distance disappears faster than expected. You see faces now. They look like yours. The impact comes all at once. Your shield shakes. You hold it anyway. The noise is constant. You stop hearing it. You push forward. Not because you want to, because the line pushes you. Your spear finds resistance. You pull back, then forward again. You do not look down. The boy beside you is no longer moving. The line does not stop for him. Forward, the voice says again. You obey without thinking. This is not training anymore. This is survival. In war, you do not rise above fear. You move through it. Level 8. Veteran. You survived your first battle, but you do not feel different. Your body moves slower now, heavier than before. Your mind does not slow with it. You remember everything with unnatural clarity. You say nothing about it. No one asks. A new boy arrives and looks at you carefully. You see yourself in him for a brief moment. You ignore that feeling completely. You adjust your shield without thinking about it. You check the line, not your own position. You correct someone beside you without speaking. He nods once. That is enough. You notice mistakes before they fully happen. You correct them before anyone else sees them. No one thanks you for it. That is exactly the point. You sleep easily now, without resistance. Too easily, more than before. You wake before the others every time. You do not feel pride in what you do. You feel less than before. That makes you more reliable than the rest. Others begin to stand closer to you without asking. Stay near him, someone says quietly. In Sparta, experience is not taught. It is survived. Level 9. Commander. You are given a position, not a choice. They stand behind you now. You feel the weight immediately. You do not show it. You give your first order. It is simple. They obey without hesitation. That is when it becomes real. You are responsible for the line now, not your life. Theirs. You understand the cost. You lead them into battle. They follow your pace. You choose when to stop. You choose when to push. The line hits harder this time. You see gaps before they open. You send someone to fix them. He does not return. You do not look for him. The line holds. That is enough. Hold the line, you say. They listen. Not because of you, because they were built to. You are just part of that system now. In command, the hardest lesson is this. Someone always pays for your decision. Level 10. Legacy. Your body slows before your mind does, and you feel it clearly. You notice it first in small things you once ignored. Your reaction is not as fast as it used to be before. No one says it out loud to you. You do not need them to understand it. You step back from the line slowly and deliberately. Someone else takes your place without hesitation or doubt. The line does not break or even shift. It never needed you specifically to exist. You understand that now more clearly than before. A young soldier approaches you quietly from the side. How do you stand so steady? He asks. You do not answer immediately or look at him. You look at the line instead of him. You don't, you finally say after a moment. The line holds you. He nods slowly, trying to understand what that means. He will understand one day, just not yet. The same way you once did before him. You leave the field without ceremony or recognition. No one stops you as you walk away from it. No one needs to anymore at this point. The system continues without you as if nothing changed. It always did, and it always will. You were never meant to stand alone. You were shaped to hold, not to shine. The line carried you longer than you carried yourself. Everything you became belongs to something greater. What remains is not who you were, but what you held, and that is enough. In the end, you were never the line. You were only a moment within it.